The first thing you see this year's MacBook Air M4 is no event. Apple has just unveiled the new MacBook Air featuring the M4 chip, and as expected, they've officially discontinued last year's M3 MacBook Air. But how much of a difference does the new model really make compared to the older one? And if you already own an M3 MacBook Air with at least 16 GB of RAM, is it worth upgrading to the M4? While the most noticeable upgrade is the M4 chip, there are a few other key improvements worth mentioning. Let's take a closer look at what sets these two MacBooks apart. Also, Apple introduced a new color. No more jokes. Let's get serious now. This year, there aren't any major structural or design changes, but Apple did introduce a fresh new look with the sky blue color option. At the same time, they quietly phased out the space gray color to make room for this new shade. So, if you're a fan of unique colors, the sky blue might catch your eye. While the upgrade to the M4 chip might seem minor, it does pack more power on paper compared to the M3. Both chips can have up to 10 GPU cores, but the M4 steps it up with a 10-core CPU, whereas the M3 has an 8-core CPU. Additionally, the M4 is built on TSMC's second-generation 3nm architecture, while the M3 was built on the first gen. That said, for the average user, the performance boost might not be noticeable in everyday tasks. The real game changer could be the neural processing unit, which powers Apple's AI features. The M4's 16-core NPU can handle 38 trillion operations per second, doubling the M3's 18 trillion operations per second. While the differences might not be drastic right now, the M4 offers more room for future improvements, making it a solid choice if you're looking to future-proof your laptop. This year's MacBook Air now comes with 16 GB of RAM in the base model, doubling the 8 GB found in last year's M3 version. This increase is largely due to the demands of the new M4 chip, which requires more memory. We saw a similar change earlier with the launch of the M4 MacBook Pros, which also started at 16 GB of RAM. But that's not all. The maximum RAM capacity has also been bumped up. While last year's M3 MacBook Air capped out at 24 GB, the new M4 model can now support up to 32 GB of RAM, giving users even more power for demanding tasks. While MacBook webcams still don't quite match the quality of smartphone cameras, they easily outperform most Windows laptops, and Apple is pushing that lead even further with the 12-megapixel center stage camera on the M4 MacBook Air. For comparison, last year's M3 Air only had a 1080p camera and lacked center stage functionality. But that's not all. The M4 MacBook Air also introduces Desk View, which lets you show both yourself and a top-down view of your desk at the same time. This feature is perfect for anyone who wants to showcase a DIY project, present a prototype, or simply make their video calls more interactive and engaging. With the upgrade to Thunderbolt 4 ports, the M4 MacBook Air can now power 2 external displays alongside its internal screen. This is a big win for users who multitask heavily and prefer to keep all their apps and tabs visible at once. The M4 supports dual 6K external displays, making it a great choice for productivity. In contrast, the M3 MacBook Air required you to close the lid if you wanted to connect 2 external displays, which was far less convenient. If you're already using an M3 MacBook Air with more than 16 GB of RAM, upgrading to the M4 doesn't make much sense. There aren't enough significant changes or performance improvements to justify spending $999 on the new model. However, if you're still on an Intel-based MacBook or the M1 MacBook Air, this could be a great time to upgrade. That said, if your current laptop is still running smoothly and you can push it for another year or two, there's no urgent need to switch just yet. For Windows users considering a move to Mac, the M4 MacBook Air is one of the best options available right now. Alternatively, you could wait a bit and look for deals on last year's M3 MacBook Air. Since Apple has officially discontinued it, retailers and resellers with leftover stock might offer some attractive discounts to clear their inventory. If you found this comparison helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech reviews, tips, and updates. Are you planning to upgrade to the M4 MacBook Air, or are you sticking with your current laptop for now? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you know someone who's thinking about upgrading, share this video with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.